Dragon Ball Super episodes 19 and 20. Let's talk about them. All right, Night Riders. So basically, uh, episode 19, it had new footage of in their intro. It was still the same music. It's still the same intro, but instead of the footage that they show in the background, like half of that was changed, and they let you know that they're now going into the Resurrection of F movie, and that was basically verified with episode 19, because episode 19 pretty much showed, yes, it showed some more training with Goku and Vegeta and Wiz, but it also showed, oh damn, what the hell is his name? That short guy that shot Goku with the ring, the laser ring. What the hell was his name? Damn it, I forgot his name. I really forgot his name. Anyway, so yeah, the short guy, he was pretty much with Frieza's army, with Frieza's ship, or the ship that Frieza was always in, and they're basically saying that the Frieza Force, it's pretty much shit now. That's pretty much what he was saying. So he came up with the grand idea to bring Frieza back to life, so that people could start fearing the army again, and that they could be what they used to be. And so at first they're thinking about the Dragon Balls from Namek, but no one knows where the Namekians are. Like no one knows what new planet they're on. So they can't find them. And so they said, you know what, there are some Dragon Balls on Earth. Let's just go to Earth. So when his other henchmen are like, well, isn't the saying that defeated Frieza from Earth? Like it's dog is always moving the camera as soon as I start recording. Anyway, so yeah, so he was saying that isn't Earth where the Saiyan who defeated him is from? So, at first he was like, it's not a good idea. We'll alert them, yada yada yada. So basically what happened was, instead of sending down a more powerful being, he went himself with with a henchman of his, and you find out that Emperor Pilaf collected all seven Dragon Balls. And so I forgot how they found them, but they found them, and they end up, you know, making the wish. They brought forth Shenron. They made the wish to bring Frieza back to life. And if you watch the movie, you know pretty much how that went. Like he made the wish, and Shenron told him, like, that body was destroyed. So you know even if you bring him back to life, the body's still destroyed. There's no point. So they were saying that they have the technology to pretty much put him back together. So Shenron went through with the wish. All of Frieza's pieces, fell from the sky, whatever. And so then they find out that they get a second wish. But well, they found, was it a second wish or two more wishes? It was two more wishes that they got, because the girl wished for ice cream. The I think her name is Mai, the short girl. She wished for ice cream, and the other henchman, the other guy, the dog. Well, he looked like a dog. He wished for a million zenny, $1 million. So, long story short, they take Frieza's pieces back to the ship, put it in the healing chamber, and pretty much put Frieza back to life. It brought Frieza back to life. So that's pretty much everything that happened in episode 19. Now in episode 20, Frieza's back, and Frieza's just like this for a while, like, I guess I really am back to life or whatever. And uh they pretty much was asking about Goku. I mean, Frieza was pretty much asking about Goku. And they pretty much let Frieza know, like, well, the reason Frieza asked, because Frieza pretty much figured out that Goku would have became stronger. Because Frieza figured out that it's been a while. Like, Frieza's like, yo, I've been in Earth's hell for years. And, going off about the fairies and the teddy bears and the singing and the hugging. Sorry about that, y'all. I ran out of space. I forgot to clear out some previous videos off of the memory. My bad. But so yeah. What part was I up to? Oh, the Frieza complaining about fairies and being in hell and whatnot. Um. So okay. So Frieza was also asking about Goku, and found out that Goku defeated Majin Buu. So Frieza was like, "Oh, he did he? Because my father always told me to stay away from Lord Beerus, the God of Destruction, and Majin Buu. Yeah, you mean to tell me that Goku defeated Majin Buu?" So Frieza was like, "Okay, you know what? Instead of me going straight to Earth, I'm gonna take some time, and I'm actually going to train. I've always been naturally gifted, so I've never had to train before." So Frieza's like, "I'll come back in 4 months." That's pretty much the only difference between the show and the movie at this point, is that instead of it being 6 months like it was in the movie, it was 4 months in the TV show. Because basically what happens is that alien cop ended up coming down to Earth. Apparently knew Bulma somehow, some way. If anybody knows how Bulma knows that space cop, somebody let me know. Because as far as I know, the only time Bulma been in space was when they went to Namek. Because the whole GT continue, well, the whole timeline of GT doesn't exist anymore. Because Dragon Ball Super takes place a few years after the defeat of Majin Buu. So it takes place pretty much when Dragon Ball GT was supposed to start. So GT doesn't exist anymore. So somebody let me know how Bulma knows this space cop. Alright, that's the only thing I was confused on. They didn't get into details about that like I hoped that they would. But anyway, so the space cop is looking for Bulma. He runs into Goten and Trunks, who was pretty much making fun of his outfit. But the space cop was like, "Well, this is my bare skin and this is my face. Like, I'm not wearing a mask." They thought he was wearing a mask. He was like, "No, this is my face." The purple, they thought he was wearing purple tights. And he's like, "No, that's my skin." So as Goten and Trunks are like messing with them, Goten takes off the earpiece and thinks that he ripped off his ear. But you just find out that it's just like the headset for communicate, two-way communicator or whatever. Long story short, he ends up meeting up with Bulma. Tells Bulma that Frieza been brought back to life and that he's on his way to Earth with 1,000 soldiers. And Bulma, and also he wanted to talk to the Saiyan who defeated Frieza. But as we all know, Goku and Vegeta are training off on uh, Lord Beerus' planet. So he ends up telling Bulma that Frieza and his army of 1,000 will be there in 1 hour. So Bulma starts to panic. She calls Krillin, uh, and probably end up calling like Gohan and the rest of them. And so Krillin went to 18. 18 shaved his hair off, so he went back to his bald look. Put on his fighting outfit, and he even stated that he never thought he would put that back on again. And then took off. Um, and even 18, like, I'm also very surprised that they did this, but 18 even stated that I'm more powerful than you guys. I should join the fight. And Krillin's like, "Nah, take care of our daughter. I got this." Like, but at the same time, he's hoping, like, the same person who shouldn't be able to kill me again. He doesn't want to be killed by the same person again. Anyway, so he takes off and he ends up meeting up with Tien in the air, Piccolo, and Gohan. And oh, I forgot about with Goku and Vegeta on Lord Beerus' planet. Now, you find out that um, Lord Beerus finally wakes up to see Goku and Vegeta training, and this is the 4 months later. Um, and Lord Beerus kind of felt the way about it, but then again, didn't. He just asked, "Are you guys just trying to replace me as the God of Destruction?" Stuff like that. But you see Goku and Vegeta, they're training, they're fighting, and Wiz is pretty much telling them, like, control your power. You're letting your power seep out as you're fighting. And he's telling them, like, don't do that. Keep your power a surprise to your enemy. So as they're fighting, they clash fists together, and all of a sudden, like the screen goes blue or whatever, and they both kind of sense something. And Wiz is like, "Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't expect them to come so far in so little time." And if you watch the movie, you know that that's a hint towards the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which I hope that they change that name, but you know that it's because it was the same blue that was from the aura of the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Um, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Pretty much it. So you see, like I said, they're going into the whole Resurrection of F movie storyline, which I am very excited about because I love the fight between Goku and Frieza, and I can't wait to see the well, not the anime, but the TV version of it, because they'll probably explain some things more, drag it out a little bit more, kind of like what they did for the Battle of God storyline, when Goku fought against Lord Beerus. So, and I also hope that they get into a more deeper explanation of the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. They have to come up with a better name for that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little review. Um, let me know if I left anything out. All right, y'all. So y'all already know what it is. That you comment, like, and share. But if this is your first time checking on myself or the channel, then hit that subscribe button, become a Night Rider, and join us on our journey to 5,000 subscribers. And until next time, ride or die, Night Riders. We out.